Who's this fella? Is that a really red head, or he's got a cap on?
No, he's got a hat, like a priest hat on.
Excuse me, Father.
Oh, it's his dad.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
Oh, he sounded like a woman there for a moment.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Think a lady voiced him, because it sounds like a lady.
Maybe, yeah.
Is the right-hand window
cross-dresser.
original?
Oui, monsieur.
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Why do you say it like that?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
What?
Ah, oui.
He's
What?
rubbing a
Anything less
candlestick.
than
Oh.
best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that.
I wonder if we can steal anything from the church.
What do you make of this chalice?
It
Yes,
certainly
it
looks
was
very
a
old.
joke.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try
Oh.
polishing it. I promise I will be
He's like a
very
master
careful.
polisher.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd be very
But
good
he's
of
been
you.
polishing his
Yes,
candlestick
sure.
all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to look around.
Where can we take the candlestick?
Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah, let's steal from Jesus. No, we can't.
What I want to do is I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Where's he going? No, no, come back. There. Yes.
Guess you're right.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand.
That guy's
into a
polishing really
glove.
weirdly.
Hey! A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
Where?
Couldn't he see that from like just standing
Let
there?
me see.
Yeah.
M C
Stand up closer.
C X I V. That's 1314.
Okay. Yep. That's it?
Can we not get the lens back? Do we not have the lens anymore?
Probably
No.
stays on there now.
A Knight Templar.
Oh, that looks polished now. Oh, it shined. Did
Hello
you see
again,
the shine?
Father.
He is really
Yeah,
good at
but-
polishing, isn't he?
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
I'm sure he
you?
does know.
That there was a hidden image? No.
How is it
But the
hidden?
church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when
Why is it
honestly
in the
look,
window?
there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Why is he so dismissive?
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Shiny, shiny.
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off its perfect surface.
So what was he saying here?
Yeah, maybe that corner. Is there a corner around here that we can fiddle about with? No. Just hide behind that.
I remember there, I thought we could go further.
Yeah, I guess have a look at that one then.
I can't look at the wall.
That's weird. Maybe it's a corner further to the left.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last
cool.
resting place of Don Carlos.
That's what she was looking
My
at.
eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5.
Oh, do we have to remember this?
And
You'll do the
just
remembering.
one more. Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me.
Oh, the chalice was from
After all,
the
the
De
De
Vasconcelos
Vasconcelos
place.
arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Now what?
Do we go back to Spain? Because we said we'd find the person for that woman.
You don't have any money.
Oh, it's alright, we'll just
Get
hop a
Nicole.
plane to...
Oh, okay.
Can you phone them? Do we have their phone number?
I don't want to speak to him.
Oh no, we can't go back there. Do you think we can phone them up?
Just phone them up.
I just want to let them know that we found him. Let's go to... what's her face? What
She
was her
seems to like take us there.
name? Yeah, when we
automatically.
need to. But
Really loud music.
hello, Georgie.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, George.
She's more sultry now.
I sold a story this morning. It won't make me journalist of the year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen,
not
remember the
even
missing
working on the
Spanish
case.
Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, George. The Countess will be
Who's
delighted.
talking?
Yeah, maybe this will help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What
Just showing
happened?
off.
It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
She's really
looks as
easily
good as
impressed.
new.
No. You found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
What?
She's so sarcastic.
There's no point looking at that, is there?
No.
I'll be back as soon as...
Okay.
I want to use your
Oh,
phone.
why did she say it like that?
Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well,
I don't really know what we're doing now.
yeah.
We must find a use for the chalice.
Maybe ask what's his face about it.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Lobino.
Monsieur Lobino.
Monsieur Lobino?
Is that the policeman?
No.
No. Wait,
Is it
oh, yeah.
Musi
Right.
crew?
What was the policeman's name?
I don't know. I can't remember the name of the guy from Jurassic Park.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Moo was one
Moo
of them,
is
and
one
then
of
there's
them.
Sergeant or something. Something face. It's that fish that knocked us out.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away.
Why is he
I
being
just
talking to
returned from
Nicole?
Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes. What is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I
Oh, yeah.
discovered a map
Forgot
bearing
about
a
that.
phrase in Latin. In accidenta cita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Ah.
Lies at the edge of the world to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map. While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces.
Okay, it's the
Horrible.
one from the picture.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris,
Where?
at the Institut Hermétique de Nerval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the
You can go
statue of
there.
Baphomet?
Maybe, yeah.
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the
That's so
statue is
fearful.
carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Blood?
That's right.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions. Thanks for your help,
He's not
Andre.
impressed with how
You're
shiny it
welcome.
is. Blood?
Do you think that? No. I remember a window being here. I was like, "Is it the church?" But it's really not the church.
No.
I don't know why it's there.
It's like the other side of the map.
The map.
Yeah.
What? What?
Go to the map. The church is miles away from
Oh,
where
oh,
it's
right.
through. Site de Baphomet. Ha!
Why has he got hand?
I don't know, why is he here? Why is he
Like
so
the-
covered in paint? Please.
Excuse me, could you help me? What is it?
Ooh.
I've got a few questions.
Ah!
He looks really happy.
You're doing a fine job. Merci. I have my professional pride. I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly. It's a natural talent. I'm being sarcastic. I'm being indifferent. You're very good at that as well.
Well, he's already like off to a frosty start with this
Vive
guy.
l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job.
Why has he got paint all over himself? then?
Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible
Oh, that's
person.
why then.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What do you mean?
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation? None of them look like archaeologists to me. Do you know what an archaeologist looks like? Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster. But no archaeologist dresses like that. Quite right, monsieur, quite right. So, who are they?
Is that how they dress?
Yeah.
Who cares as long as they pay me? A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Why is he showing it right to his face as well?
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
Oh, why do we still have it then?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy. You? Yes, me. What's so funny about that? Nothing.
He is really rude.
Have you seen this man before? Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
Why are we always one step behind him?
What does the word Templar suggest to you? Templar? Nothing. Nothing.
Okie dokie.
Be seeing you. Au revoir, monsieur.
Oh, so that was his paint. What's he doing?
Hey, monsieur!
Oh, wait, what's his
Get
paint
away
pot?
from my paint pot! Okay. I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah!
Okay, so I'm guessing
we-
something has to be done there.
Can we dip something in the paint?
I couldn't climb over.
There's a door wide open over there.
Yeah. I feel like we might have to distract
Oh.
them or something.
Darn. I left my grappling hook at home.
Thought you were
No
funny, man.
way could I get up there.
I don't know what we'd...
Put plaster of Paris in his paint.
Plaster of Paris.
Plaster. Plaster of Paris. Is that what
Hey,
you call it?
monsieur! Get... Okay. I should think so.
Yeah, probably have to distract him then. Should we try and go in here?
We can't even leave.
Oh yeah. That's weird.
At least we know we have to be here. I was wondering what he was doing and didn't realise there were steps
Why is he
going
walking
down.
downstairs so awkwardly every time? I guess we have to pretend we're the
Ooh,
painter.
telephone. Sorry.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Phone.
Hi,
Oh, is he
Nico?
the only person to
George,
call?
what have you discovered?
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't
See?
bother me,
She's
I'm
not
busy.
interested.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's amazing.
I guess you do need to phone her from this place though. At some point.
Yeah. There's loads of stuff in here. This door. There's a switch or some
There's a
sort.
guard door.
Yep. That was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full.
Hurry up
No
to put
wonder
that
it was
down.
warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
Do you speak to the god?
Yeah, why not? We have
Hi?
to at some point.
Excuse me?
Oui?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
Such a
That's a
weirdo.
secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a...
It's a history
Test.
pop. Oh, like the history of
Okay,
pop.
yes, it's a test.
Oh.
Then
think
I
a
know
pop test
absolutely
is
nothing about the Templars.
Something.
the guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
What's in that
Au
door on the
revoir,
right?
monsieur.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap
We don't have a
veneer.
key anymore.
There was a closed door
Or the
with toilet
toilet
scratched into the
handle
cheap
thing.
veneer.
That door is locked, monsieur.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how he likes it in the cold.
If he lets us touch it.
I turned the heating off.
He just looks at us and he was like, oh.
Ooh, it's cold.
He's
Put
got his
his
gloves if
gloves
he gets
on.
cold.
So,
Hi again.
What is it?
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu.
I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Oh,
Thanks.
I wonder what the significance is of
Talk to you later.
putting his gloves
Au
on.
revoir, monsieur.
Yeah.
Another set of keys.
Maybe if you turn the heating up again, he puts his gloves somewhere. You can still. Whoa, this is a weird bathroom. What the hell?
Try something. I know what we do. We open it up and take all the stuff.
I mean, yeah, maybe you need to. I don't know. Hey, it's
I
toilet
didn't want
paper.
to use that unless I really had to. I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until
Okay.
I vandalized it.
Here's
Still,
what I think we
it
need
was
to
all for a good cause.
We need to turn the heating back on so he puts his gloves somewhere. Then we turn the heating off again after we've stolen his gloves so his hands get cold. Then he comes in here to warm them in on the hand dryer, and then we lock the door.
That's so far fetched,
Being
but
in
it
a
might work.
charming comfort station like this, at least, the thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
He'd steal that shovel.
Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure
really
I
in
could
the
cram a
foreground.
shovel in them. The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal.
That tap dripping is really annoying.
Yep.
Like our kitchen.
Deja
I
vu.
could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
Isn't he funny? Try this.
I like how he has these thoughts in his head, but then he like goes up to something and he's like, well, can't do that.
Well, that was fun. I didn't get anything from there. Did we?
I turned the thermostat back to where I'd found it.
Is the guard gonna do anything? Okay, my plan didn't work.
Are you hot now with the
Hi
gloves
again.
on?
What is it?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked.
Can we talk to the guy outside again? And, like, give him the toilet keys?
Hey, monsieur, don't go with my keys.
Okay, I guess we can't.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
What is it?
That guy's really friendly, isn't he?
Yeah.